It certainly is paradise, but it is also nitty-gritty competition as you join us here in round 3, heat 10. A big one, Kolohe Andino takes on Bede Durbidge. This will have the supporters split, that is for sure. Gigs Cilliers alongside the 89 world champ Martin Potter as we join the live action. Straight into it. In the red singlet, Kolohe will get some movement for us. The wind is blusted up a touch, care of the southeast trade. Kolohe through the broken inside section will look for completion. He finds it. So momentum builder to start early for Kolohe. And now Bede Durbidge.
Yeah, Bede on his backhand. He's been surfing incredibly well. Been watching him in his free surfs. He's been tagging that first turn. He's been really setting up his waves well.
The judges are housed in a Robinson Crusoe looking tower. And now we see Kolohe Andino, wave number 2. Lip line float, he'll ditch it. That trade wind's going to play a little part here. Local time just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 championship tour wins at this location. We'll see Bede Durbidge. Top corner hit. Little crumble. Now the wave will offer a bowl, and there it is. He'll slash into it for the second turn. Now the wave stretches out on a reef, and Bede's going to tuck in. And it's a beautiful thread. In and out, so that's going to be a very positive score. Prior to that, just a 2.43, so it'll be a welcome one for Bede.
Hey, he's a big fella as well, and he managed to squeeze his body into that little inside barrel. A couple of big turns before, so nice little score for Bede there. Get himself back in the heat.
Combination of turns, good tube. Certainly a recipe for good category scores here this afternoon. Kolohe further up the reef. We'll get going. Board speed, all important here. He comes around the section. Nice hack, tight jam, almost catches it. Knifes the second turn, that's all there'll be on that one. And a little ditch out. So quick flurry here.
Let's have a look at Bede's first. On his backhand, nice opening maneuver, gets down and around the section. Beautiful setup work, nice carve again. This is where he sees that barrel, slides forward on his board, grabs the rail, comes out nice and clean there, and a quick out for Bede. So a good combination of turns thrown in with a nice barrel, and it was one of those drivey ones. Kolohe Andino, beautiful opening maneuver, comes around the section, bang, through the lip. 2-turn combo for Andino. It was horrifying to watch, that's for sure.
Just watching the focus on the peak here with Bede Durbidge. We'll get going. Little opportunity ahead. The wall just offers that for Bede. Often got Tim Brown on the panel. Let's have a look at this. Kolohe, throw away.
Well, Bede Durbidge 3 points on his last ride gig, so that was enough to squeeze him into the lead.
Into shape. Bede's going to play that priority. Uses the authority now to get going. Wants to build numbers. Big hit, top corner. This wave is now stretching out. Loads it up. Top hit again. Can't help but think he hasn't finally found the crack, and as I say that, he does hit that third one really hard.
It's going to be a little more. This was the second wave of the set, a little bit of a double up. Came inside and cleaned itself up nicely. Bede, big opening turn, racing down the line, picking his time, and just nice, clean, smooth surfing. Nothing too radical at the moment. Bang, there it is, that critical maneuver at the end. Could have done a little bit more. I mean, yeah. could have really cranked it up, but didn't want to squander that opportunity. You don't know how many of those waves are going to come through for the rest of the heat. I think smart surfing from Bede, and that's what he's notorious for. You know, he's the kind of guy that makes you earn your wins. The kind of guy that doesn't make too many mistakes.
Right now, we're going to see even more waves come through as we see these guys hustling for another one. You can see this wave. Kolohe's got a nice, beautiful line on it, and the draw off the reef is beautiful. As he snaps into the bowl, that thing just grinding off. Big flip line float comes down. Boom! Oh, that thing was pretty erratic. I mean, here we go with Kolohe paddling back out, finding something beautiful. Let's see if he can weave through this thing, and it takes him down. So the waves, the conditions today, just all over the place. You know, nothing normal.
Catching more waves was going to keep you in a better situation.
Well, paradise can be moody, and that has been the story here. Kolohe, now, violent little snap to get going. This wave is cleaning itself into a nice funnel on the inside of the reef, and it's going to allow a little combination there. So good work to stay aboard for Kolohe. And now the transition to Bede Durbidge. Bigger wave, second wave of the set. Bede, heavy loading. And that wave has just done a little buckle as well. So testimony to what Strider was saying through the low tide conditions here.
Yeah, and you know what? That end section is... let's have a look at Kolohe Andino's. Kolohe needing an 8.43. And you talked about vicious turns from... Look at that beautiful snap, getting the fins out. Not quite connecting with that end section, but a step in the right direction for Andino. Needing an excellent score, but plenty of time to chip away at it, that's for sure. Nice opening maneuver, second turn, a little bit more radical. And third turn up into the lip again. So 3 back-to-back maneuvers. And not a bad score to get himself in a better situation.
Well, Bede in and out as well, looking as we move inside of 10 minutes. In fact, 9.5 to go. And opportunities is the name of the game here. As Kolohe will get in over the ledge. Little in and out again. So Kolohe approaching the back half of this heat exactly how he should be, Potts. Scrapping out any opportunities. Often the good-looking waves don't pan out on the inside, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Brings them within reach. But now it's all psychological tactics. Kolohe decides he's going to go, and Bede's let him have this one. A little bit of a wompy tube. He's going to, well, I was going to say almost make his way out, but it isn't incomplete. So good judgment call there from Bede Durbidge.
Nerves of steel.
Who now knows that the second wave of the set is the one as this wave draws clean. Now Bede is going to stuff this one beautifully. Yes, lovely exit.
Wow.
So all the experience of Bede Durbidge on the main peak plays out with a great reward with the tube. Now inside section for maneuvers. Yes, there's one. Bede will load up another one possibly. No, he won't. Potts looks over to me and says, well,
that's one of the best waves we've seen all day maybe. Having priority when those good ones come through. Making those smart decisions. Look at this wave from Bede. Takes off, second wave of the set, nice and clean. Drives up, grabs a rail. Flying through the tube right there, comes out nice and clean. And into that big swooping cutback. So Bede Durbidge looking to improve on a 5.83 and extend his lead yet again over Kolohe Andino. I think he's done it.
Oh, that's the best barrel backhand we've seen. Strider, you've got to look right in the vault of that one.
You know, the first wave, just, you know, it had a nice line on it, but just didn't look like it had the draw. And then that next one, you could just see the line, the sheet glass. It was just so perfectly groomed by the wave before. Bede just flying into it. Nice, clean, high line through the barrel, you know, executing through the end of it. Really just clean and just untouched, unscathed, just the way you want waves out here. It really does seem to be coming together out here this afternoon. Things are really looking nice. The line on the waves are perfect. You get that nice, beautiful sweep. A little disjointed still with the waves. Some of them have that like second hip in it, that buckle you guys are talking about. But we're seeing a lot more waves that are sitting on that reef and really drawing back into the bowl and really just having that power pocket all the way through the wave. So signs are good out here right now, and we're looking to finish off in some great ways as we see another set approaching right now.
Like you said, coming into the heat, Kolohe had the form, had the red jersey, had the better results so far this year, but Cloudbreak served up a couple of absolute bombs for Bede, a 7.67 and an 8.43, and that's all it took.
Wow, a day of so many twists in the tail here. But that man on screen, Bede Durbidge, will be finding the best result of his 2017 thus far as he advances through to round 4.